Well, hello everybody. Good to see y'all out there in the internet land. Welcome to this mess. We have got a blower here that has a couple of issues. Apparently the intake fell off of it and the choke's broke. And I think Andrew said the gasket was broke. It goes behind this intake. So we're going to pull it off, have a look, because I don't think you can get the gasket for this thing. And Glenn was asking if we can port it. And although we probably could, it's a Strato, and I don't really want to tear it down. Because this thing is a something or another. Let's see what the gasket. The gasket back here doesn't look bad. It don't look bad. We're gonna give her a little. We're gonna give her a little spraying off. And probably put a little sealer on it because this thing is filthy. We're gonna try to figure out the choke too while we got it apart. This thing gets used. I mean used. This is how they brought it to me. They said this thing come loose, fell off, whatever. And the gasket was messed up. I'm trying to make sure which gasket it was. There's what's broke on the throat, on the choke. Aha, there's the broke gasket he was speaking of. We got all kind of junk here. All kind of junk here. And I don't know where that's supposed to go other than right there. It's almost like a restrictor plate. I believe it'd run better without that on there. We might just leave that off and see how it runs to start with. All right, that gasket's okay. So we're just gonna put a little clean off on that. This thing is filthy, y'all. I ain't even kidding. I mean, it is nasty. Let's go. Let's get these ports and holes cleaned out. It is filthy, y'all. I ain't even kidding. We're gonna put just a little thin skim of stuff on here. We'll set her back on there, snug it back up, and we'll make the other gasket because we don't have one and we need one. So I thought this was the gasket they were talking about because they said the intake come off and broke the gasket. So apparently this is not the one. So we're just going to do that. And we're going to try to fix something on the choke because the choke is broke. And Andrew said it was very hard to start. You know what? I probably should make the gasket before. I should probably make the gasket before. Let's at least get it marked. That way we'll know what we need to do. Let me kind of clean that off just a hair. We're going to take Mr. File. Give it a little rub down. See if we can identify the stuff, and right there it is. You rub it down the file, you can see where the stuff's still stuck to the intake. Now y'all, I didn't say file far out of it, I just said rub it. And then you can see where the stuff's sticking. So go easy with it. Sometimes a little goes a long way. We're going to take our giant marker. We're gonna paint the daggum intake up real good and try to get it real good and wet with marker ink, and then just now we know where we need to go. That's all we're gonna do with that. I got a little bit of sealer on my hand. Put just a little bit more back on here. Sometimes I get this stuff in the wrong order, y'all. It happens to the best of us. That's why I tell people, if you mess up, don't worry about it, because I mess up too. I mess up too, and there ain't no reason to fret about it. If you don't mess something up, you ain't doing nothing. That's all I can tell you. So, get it in the right place. It'll go in there. My hands are acting stupid. Might not get all this done right now, because we got a fish fry at church this evening. I'm supposed to be going to. And just like that, oh, all right, y'all. Set y'all right here. I'm gonna put y'all on hold a minute, because we got to move the stuff off the table so we can work. All right, I just had to move some stuff out of the way. Not trying to film 100% of this, because we've got a few things that I want to do, and I'll show you what it is. It's a little small. This one's going to be a little large. Yep, that one's a little bit large. But we'll go on. We're going to go on and see if it'll work. Because even if it won't, we can just remake it with a smaller set of holes. Let's get that thing the right way. I think that'll work. I don't have the carburetor, it's over there on it, so we're gonna go ahead and finish punching this out. We're gonna go ahead and finish punching it out. This one right here, I'm just gonna put it about in the middle of this I'm going to come down here just a hair. And the original one was square like this. So, yeah, I'm going to say we probably are going to make a smaller one yet. You watch your fingers. We got that one right there. I think what we're going to do, since we're already here and already going at it, is I'm going to take the smaller one. I'm just going to go ahead and make one a shade smaller. Line that up, put that one in the middle. This way we'll have one regardless. If one's too big, we'll use the smaller one. But if the bigger one's big enough, I'm going to go ahead and use it, because the holes are physically larger than the gasket holes were. The holes in the carburetor, they're physically larger, so we're going to do a little muffler work on this one too. So I'm just putting a little reliefs on there. Now we got 2 new gaskets. Just gonna drop them in there, clean this mess up, and we'll be back in a minute. All right, y'all. I know this may seem weird, but I'm gonna try to show y'all this. Here's the piece of the choke that's broke. There's supposed to be a lever sticking out right there. This is a piece of an unnamed machine that I kind of scavenged off of, and I do not know if y'all are going to be able to see this at all. Oh, sorry, y'all. This is going to be tough in the best case scenario, so if you can't see it, I'm sorry. If you can see it, I'm happy. What I'm going to attempt to do is put that right there. Filming this is going to be dang near impossible, y'all. Because just holding it is bad enough. Let me give it just a little trim here. Holding it's going to be hard enough. Videoing it's going to make it even harder. Oh, I got a little more. Got a little more there than I wanted. All right, y'all. Y'all might just have to wait. Let me get stuck to it. Now, this is just a standard soldering iron, y'all. I'm going to try to plastic weld a handle on here. I don't know whether y'all be able to see this or not, but I'm going to try to show it to you. So just keep a looking, and we'll see what we can do with it. I'm going to add a bunch of build-up material on here and melt it in. I use zip ties as welding rods, and they do exceptionally well. I've got a good bit of room in the back of this thing, I believe, and I'm not really concerned with it looking ugly or anything like that, because he don't care whether it's ugly or not. Them boys just want it to work, and they're not perpendicular about whether it's beautiful or functional. They just want it functional. So we're going to try to go for functional and not worry about beautiful. But we'll do the best we can with it anyway. Because I know this bunch, and they'll probably break it again anyway. I don't even know if you can get this part for these things. I don't think they sell just this part. And this is a pretty old blower anyway, or it looks old anyhow. I don't even know what model it is. But yeah, we're still in frame. I'm trying to lay some hot plastic down on it, and when I get it laid down on there, I'll try to melt it into both pieces. Get it hot down in there. Stick it to everything we can stick it to. Yeah, get all melted down in there. I got a feeling it'll break it again, but nevertheless, we're still going to attempt to fix it. Because that's what we do. We fix things. I'm probably supposed to get going here pretty soon, because I think that thing's supposed to start at 5, and I'm supposed to run by Mama's and pick up a refrigerator, a little small one. You watch the handle, it'll probably be too long. It'll probably be too wide this way. But and do this in a well ventilated area. I'm gonna have to take a razor knife to that, because I just got a little build up on there. There we go. let's see what we got here. Let me move y'all back around. Move y'all back around over here. Just gonna let the soldering iron lay here on the table for a minute. Gotta shave a little bit off right there. That's why I didn't turn the soldering iron off yet. That's probably gonna be good enough. Probably take it over and knock it down just a little bit. Let's see how it functions. Closed, open. That's as far as it goes. It actually leaves just a little bit open on there. We're going to take just a little bit off of that. Give me just a second, y'all. Well, I'll just pause it. I'll bring you back a second. All right. With a little bit of the magic of grinding, she's functioning now. All right. I'm going to go over and knock this thing down, and then we'll stick it back together, and then we'll look at it. All right. I shortened it up a little bit. Let's see how far it sticks out now. It still sticks out pretty good. I'm going to take my snippers and snip him off just a little bit more. I don't need it. I don't need it sticking way out there. I don't want it sticking out past the air box much. We're gonna go with it like that, I believe. I can get the screw back in there. So Mama just come outside and said, I got to be going. You sorry rascal. Get back in there. Nope. Let's see. I'll get it in a minute. Looks like it works to me. All right, y'all. We'll get her, I'll get her put back together later, and we'll fire it up and see how it runs. I've got to, like I say, I got things I got to go do, so we'll be putting it back together directly, and after that, then we'll see if she runs. It might be tomorrow, it might be tonight, I don't know. So I'll bring you back here directly.